Good afternoon. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Joanna Odebashan from Keller Williams Realty in Fresno, California, and this is the Keller Williams Fresno Real Estate Show. I'm excited to be here today with my MCA, Herb Catania, and with Leisha Paisno, an ALC member at our office, as well as a mentor to many of our agents and realtor extraordinaire. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. If you have questions today, you can email me at Joanna O, that's Joanna, the letter O, at kw.com. And later in the show, we're going to be showcasing a number of Leisha's listings. And if you have information on those listings, pay close attention to the bottom of the screen, because we will have Leisha's phone number there so that you can call. But before we show those listings, I thought it would be fun if we spent a little time getting to know Leisha, who's an agent at our office, what she's about, who she likes to work with, if she has any specialty areas. And so Herb and I are going to take a few minutes here and interview her.
All right.
All right, Herb, you ready? You want to start it off?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, Leisha, why don't you just tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from? Your name is Leisha, right?
Leisha.
Okay.
Yes, my name is
Good.
Leisha. I have been in the real estate industry now for close to 30 years. I started out selling real estate in 1990, and then I went and managed a title and escrow company, became a financial planner. I worked for G.J. Gardner for a little while, and I helped families develop their homes and design them. Then I went back to managing a title and escrow department, and then I reinstated my license just a little over 2 years ago, and I started with Keller Williams, and that is my passion, is helping families find the right fit for their homes and just meeting that need.
That's a great passion.
Yeah.
What'd you do before real estate?
I worked at Bank of America.
Really? Tell me
Yes.
about that. How long were you there?
I was there for 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I helped, I was one of the main people that started up the teleservicing department, which is their customer service. But my whole thing was always helping people meet their needs of whatever they needed with banking or that kind of thing. That's my thing, is helping people figure out what is best for them.
Okay. Tell us about your family.
I have two wonderful daughters. I have a 27-year-old daughter who is married to an amazing young man, and I have a 24-year-old daughter, and we all live in the Kingsburg area.
Kingsburg. Okay, wonderful. And how about for fun? What do you guys do for fun?
I hunt.
You hunt?
I hunt, I fish, I shop with my daughters. I have two granddogs.
Did you say granddogs?
I have two granddogs. I don't have grandchildren, I have two granddogs.
Tell us about your granddogs.
Oh, I have, my youngest daughter has a Great Dane. Her name is Kate, and she doesn't know she's a dog. And then my oldest daughter has a Llewellyn setter, and his name is Ruger. And yes, in fact, I'm babysitting Ruger tonight.
Oh, wow.
How fun!
I know.
So would you consider yourself to be a pet person?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
I'm a pet person. I love dogs, especially dogs.
Do you have any pets yourself?
No, I just have granddogs.
Granddogs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Then you can take care of them during the day and send them home at night.
That's right,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I babysit. When
Okay.
they want to go out of town, I babysit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Well, let's ask about your specialty. Do you have any specialty areas, anything that you're really good at when it comes to real estate sales or listings? You know, some people specialize in commercial, or some people in Old Fresno High. What's your specialty area, Leisha?
My specialty is I'm a listing specialist. I help the sellers look at all of their options and decide what is the best decision for them. I give them the best information that they need in order to be able to price their home correctly and to help to stage their home to make sure we get the most out of their home.
Okay.
So what are some of the key things to think about if someone's interested in selling their home? What are some key facts that you would probably gather from someone who called and inquired about possibly selling?
Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to have a sit down with me. You want to go through my seller's orientation, because I'm going to give you a lot of information, but first and foremost, we're going to find out what you want to achieve out of this. Where are your goals? Why are you selling? Where are you moving to? So I can best service those needs, I have to find out what is most important to them as the sellers.
Okay, that's logical.
Yeah, it is.
Knowing-
It's simple because I've been doing it for a long time.
Right.
But it is the most important thing to the sellers is to find out what their intentions are. Not put my thoughts on, but to find out what their goals are in order for us to meet them.
Great, great. So let me ask this. What brought you to Keller Williams? You had a hiatus from selling real estate for a while. You decided to get back into real estate. And what made you choose Keller Williams?
Well, I interviewed several other offices, and being in the title and escrow industry, I knew a lot of other offices. But it was the integrity. It was the philosophy of business, of ownership within Keller Williams that made me come to Keller Williams. Knowing how Keller Williams believes, making sure that it's a win-win situation for not only their agents but for the clients that they service was the number one most important thing to me, is the synergy that the Keller Williams family has, but the importance of Keller Williams.
Okay. Good. I like
Yeah.
that answer. That's great.
So tell me a little bit, on average, how many transactions would you say you do a year?
I've already doubled what I did last year.
Oh, wow.
I've only been back in
Congratulations.
the business with Keller Williams. It was a year in November. And as of May, I have doubled what I did last year.
Wow.
I'm averaging anywhere from helping 5 to 6 families a month of meeting their goals of either owning a home or selling their home.
Wow, fantastic. That's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
Way to go. If you keep that up, you could be on the road to doing 60 transactions this year.
That is my goal.
Wonderful. We like helping people make their goals. How about what's something that makes you different as a real estate agent? What sets you apart? Why would I choose Leisha Fresno over Joe Schmo?
Once you meet me and you get to know me, you know that the most important thing for me is what your goals are, is helping you to look at all of your options and do what's best, and foremost what's best for you and your family. And that's what makes me different. It's about achieving what is best for you and your family.
Great. That's great. You know, one other thing this made me think of is how you've also mentored so many new agents at our office, successful new agents.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about that and what your belief is when you're helping a new agent get started in the business.
Well, one of the things that I like to do is interview that agent to see where they see themselves in the next 5 years, and what are their passions, what are the things that make them tick, what are some of the things that they would like to achieve within a short period of time as well in a longer distance time.
Okay.
And take that passion and help them get very specific on how they're going to achieve those things.
Good. And you've been really successful. If I have my numbers right, one of your mentees has just exited your mentoring program.
Yes.
And you have another who has just closed 2 of her 5 mentor transactions.
Yes.
And are you currently working with a third as well?
No, but I'm working on bringing some more in so
Okay.
they can achieve their goals as well.
And if they were either a seller or a buyer or a new agent looking for more information on Keller Williams, they could call you at the 393-9196.
Yes, or you can also reach me at my website, which is my first name.net. So it's LYSHA.net, and that'll take you directly to my website.
Okay, and just so they're not afraid, because I have an intimidating last name and a lot of people just shorten it to Joe O or Joanna O.
Yeah.
Your name is pronounced Leisha, like Leesha, but it's Lysha.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
Fantastic. All right. Did you have a couple more questions?
Well, you know, I was wondering, we've talked a lot in our class today, which we referenced earlier, a lot about vision. What would you say your vision is for your real estate company or your business that you're growing?
Your brand.
Yeah, your brand. What would you say your vision is?
My vision is that I would like to build a strong team that their sole purpose is helping the buyers and the sellers to be a good match with each other.
Okay.
When you bring the buyer into the sellers and viewing the home, and always meeting the need of what's best for them and their families, first and foremost. But I will be building a team that the agents that work together, we're going to look at what their values are. and we're going to look at what their strengths are, and we're going to put them into the best fit, and then help them have that goal, that vision of helping as many families and putting those right families together to achieve, what is the perfect home for them.
I don't know about you, Herb, but one of the things that I've heard over and over is that Leisha is a helper.
Yeah.
And that business isn't about her. It's about her clients' needs. It's about helping them accomplish what they want to accomplish. And Leisha, I just want to commend you for that. That's really fantastic, because I think when we're able to take ourselves out of the equation and make it about helping other people, that's really when we become more successful. So good job. Good job.
I think I've been very blessed, and it is by the people and the relationships that I build. Right now, I'm very proud to say, and humbled as well, is that the last 6 months, 100% of my businesses come from referrals.
Wow, how do you do that?
I ask for it.
Okay.
I state the obvious. I let the clients know up front that the most important thing is that I am here to listen and to meet their needs and answer all their questions and make sure that I give them all the most important facts that they need to know to make that right decision for them and their families. And then I ask them that it's so important to me to do my very best for them. And if they can think of any friends or family or coworkers that I can do the same for them, it would be such an honor for me to do that.
We have a little bit of time left. Did you want to ask?
I would love to have the opportunity to ask, because it is the most important thing for me to do my very best for you.
Okay, go.
I would love to have the opportunity to service your needs.
Yay! And they can get a hold of you by calling you at?
559-393-9196.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and close out this segment, but we're really excited to come back in our second segment with Leisha. She's brought pictures of 4 of her listings that are available today, and we're going to share a little bit of information on those listings with you, and then we might actually have a chance to do a little role play with Leisha so you can hear in advance what it would sound like when you're listing your home with her. Come back in just a couple minutes.
This segment has been brought to you by Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park. For all of your photo and camera needs, go to Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discoloring pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and never get to see? Think of all those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda, or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one, with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy for years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Odavashin with Keller Williams Realty Fresno, and this is the Keller Williams Fresno Real Estate Show. Thanks for coming back.
That's right. Welcome back.
We're so glad you're here.
This is Herb Catania, our Market Center Administrator, and Leisha Paisno, a realtor in our office, as well as an ALC member and a mentor to newer agents within our office. In our first segment, we interviewed Leisha about her business, about her belief system, about why she chose Keller Williams, and now we're excited. We're actually going to feature 4 of Leisha's available listings today, and we're going to let Leisha take it away and tell you about each of those listings.
Tell us what you got.
Well, this first listing is on Andrews. It's in Fresno. It's also in the Clovis School District. This house was built in 2009. It's beautiful. It has hardwood floors throughout the house, beautifully landscaped backyard. As you can see, the little water fountain there, stamped concrete. It's a great place for entertainment, and it's looking for the perfect family that wants to live in the Clovis area. The sales price on this is $280,000. We've got granite countertops. It's an amazing little house. Well, actually, it's not that little. It's around 1868 square feet.
Oh, that's a great size house.
4 bedrooms. It's got a lot to offer for the growing family. It's in a great cul-de-sac area. You're going to love this. It's a Lennar home.
Look how open it is.
It
That's
is
nice.
spacious.
That's so open.
Very spacious granite countertop. If you like to have your family in the family room while you're in there cooking, you've got a nice eating bar there, and it's a nice open floor plan.
And do you remember exactly which elementary school in Clovis Unified?
Yeah, it's Rayburn is the
Rayburn.
elementary
Okay.
school.
Oh, look at that
And
dining room. That's great.
no, that's actually another property there.
Oh,
we're
I'm
going to
excited
go
that
into.
that's-
that.
okay,
That
great.
property is actually here. We're back to Andrews. We're gonna leave Andrews in just a moment, and we're gonna go to Rawl. This is a Clovis property.
Okay.
This property, it's just under 3,000 square feet. It's also a 4-bedroom. It has a brand new kitchen throughout. Now these people have moved out of the area. She got a job promotion just before they moved, just right after they had put a brand new kitchen,
Oh,
all new
wow.
hardwood floors, and new beautiful tile
So it's
floors.
ready for a new family to
It's
enjoy.
ready for a new family. You're not going to want to miss this one, Joanna.
Okay.
Because this house has a lot of special features to it. Now, this one is Old Fig. This house here, now that you see, is the Old Fig area. This home is a beautiful home. I've sold 3 in the neighborhood. It has a brand new kitchen. It has brand new bathrooms. There's 2 of them. There's one of the bathrooms that you're going to see next. It's absolutely gorgeous. The family has pride of ownership. The only reason why they're selling and moving from this beautiful area is because they want to be closer to their grandchildren.
Huh.
See, there's a need. They want to move out of the area to be closer to the grandchildren.
So before we go on to any of the other houses, and you can leave those up or leave that dining room up, I'm noticing that all of the listings that you take look very clean or very, very staged. Can you tell me, if I were selling with you, what I could expect? Because my house might not be quite as organized as those. So what are you gonna suggest that I do to make my house look that nice?
Well, first I ask the sellers, how motivated are they?
Okay.
And so I find out what their motivation is and why they're wanting to sell their home. So then by asking the seller that question, then I ask them, how hard are you willing to work to have your home sell for the highest fair market value that we
Well,
can
wait a
get for it?
second. Aren't you the real estate agent? You're the one that's supposed to do the hard work.
Yes, but a team effort makes everything go a lot quicker.
Okay.
And we can always get a higher fair market value for your home when your house is ready to move in clean.
Okay. So do you only take listings that are clean?
No, I don't, because bottom line, it's about what the need is for the seller.
Okay.
And so that's one of the questions that I ask. How motivated are they? How motivated are you to get your home sold for the highest fair market value? So on that basis, we also look to see what the most comparable prices are for the condition that they want their home to be in.
Okay. So let's just say that I have a pretty cluttered house, and maybe I know that I have some repairs that have to be done to my house, and I really want to sell, but I'm nervous because I think that somebody's going to come in and maybe destroy me, or maybe suggest that I offer or that I sell my house for some ridiculously low price. What can you do to help me get the highest value for my house and get my house ready to be shown?
Well, we're going to go through from the curb all the way to the backyard. And we're going to talk about the things that buyers are going to look at.
Okay.
And when we can take away from the minds of the buyers deferred maintenance, and we can clean it and we can prepare it to make it ready for someone else to make it their home, is what helps you get the highest fair market value for your home.
So if I'm a seller, then would you be able to help me see my own house through the eyes of a buyer?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to ask some tough questions about what are some of the things that you're going to be willing to do to get that highest fair market value for your home.
That doesn't seem bad.
You know, as simple as pulling weeds, planting some flowers, getting a termite inspection ahead of time so you kind of know what's going on before we even get to that point.
I'm probably taking out some of the clutter.
Taking out the clutter. I have even, that first house that you saw on Andrew, they actually rented a pod and
cool.
and got rid of a lot of the things that they weren't needing right at the moment to make their home look like a home that somebody else wants to live in.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, why don't you tell us about the fourth listing?
This listing is on just off the Kings River down in Reedley.
That's lovely.
That's on Kingswood Parkway. This home has a brand new kitchen in it. They've got it, the whole kitchen. It all has, as you will see, granite countertops. That stove and oven is a $15,000 stove and oven that has steam ejected into it, so all your cooking has moisture as well as when you're baking. They have put a lot of energy into this home and a lot of pride into this beautiful home.
Now, does that one come with your personal chef?
It should. If not, they might want to hire one.
And how about that
There's a
refrigerator
cupboard
fully
back
stocked?
there.
Look at
two.
that double door.
There are two refrigerators there, and it's built in. It does come with the refrigerator, yes.
Wow. I think I know a chef that would love to cook in that kitchen.
My most favorite part about this house is that it has a built-in espresso machine. And you just push buttons and it'll make whatever kind of coffee you want.
Oh, wow.
It's your Starbucks in your own kitchen.
Wow, they really, really made it exactly what they wanted, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Now, Alicia, you didn't tell us about the pricing on any of those houses.
Well, I think you need to call me.
Well, I was going to say, why don't you tell your phone number one more time?
559-393-9196.
And we showed one home on Andrews in Fresno, but zoned for the Clovis School District.
Yes.
We shared with them one home on Rawl in Clovis. One home on Dayton.
Yes.
And that was in Fresno.
In the Old Fig
area, okay. And then lastly, it was
Kingswood Parkway.
And that is in Reedley or
Reedley? That's in Reedley. Yes.
Okay, fantastic, great. I was thinking, Herb, that it might be kind of fun if we do something a little bit different.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is our show. I mean, we can do it.
So what would you think if I asked you to be Mr. Seller?
Okay.
And Leisha to be the agent? And I think that if the viewers get a chance to see Leisha in action, it might make her a little bit more tame when she actually has to come out to their house to take their listing.
Okay.
And so I thought maybe you guys could do a little role play.
All right.
And Leisha could do her listing presentation with you. Would that be okay?
Perfect. Now, so we're sitting down to...
at the kitchen table.
Okay, we're at the kitchen table.
Always at the kitchen table.
Okay, and I'll kind of set it up. You've probably walked into the house, introduced yourself, and maybe you've said, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'd like to just take a moment to go around and look at your home.
First of all, what I do is I do just that. I know that we're going to make sure that I have to take a lot of notes. Okay. So I have my notepad there and my paper. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to show me your home.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to tell me what you love the most about your home.
So let me just back up a second. So now we've already met, assuming, right?
Yes.
Assuming we're sitting down to look at the home. We've already met each other. We've already talked about some of what my needs are as the seller,
right?
And how you're going to help me get those needs. So we've already agreed that I'm going to use you as my realtor, and we're just kind of going.
I pretty much know you're probably going to use me.
Okay. All right. All right. I just want to get that out of the way. So
the first thing we're going to do is, in order for me to know your home,
Okay.
So I can best express all of your loves that you love about your home in order for me to be able to make sure that the buyer understands and feels your home like you do. I'm going to ask you to show me your home.
Okay.
So we're going to walk around and I'm going to say to you, and I'm also going to say to your wife, tell me what you love the most about your home, because I want to make sure that I relay that information to your buyer,
Okay.
because everybody wants to love their home.
Okay, so you guys have done the walk, and
Okay.
now you're sitting down. You found out that Mrs. Catania loves her kitchen.
Yes.
She loves her really big closet, and that's a selling feature because she can have as many pairs of
Right.
shoes as she wants. And she loves the fact that her home has an entryway because she really likes to decorate.
It's very good.
Okay.
Yes. So
those
I've
are
written
the
all
things
those
they
things down.
love, and now we got to get down to pricing and
Pricing.
you know the nitty gritty stuff.
Oh, most definitely.
So what do you do
So
then?
what I've done is, because I've done a full market analysis,
Okay.
and I explained to the seller that I am only going to go back 6 months.
Okay.
And I'm only going to go,
Good.
I'm going to do a half a mile radius around their home. And I'm going to do like type properties. So if it's a distressed sale, then we're going to compare that with other distressed sales. If it is a traditional sale, then we're going to make sure that we're only comparing what is the most that your home is like with the other properties that we're comparing it to.
Okay.
Okay? Then I'm going to go over each of those numbers with you. Not only are we going to talk about the how your home compares to the other homes, but I'm going to ask you, how do you think your home compares to these other homes?
Well, I really love my pool, and some of these other homes that you showed me,
Mhm.
their pools didn't look as nice as mine, so I think mine's probably a little bit better than theirs.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, we love our home. We've taken great care of it,
Of
so
course you
and,
do.
there's just no way anybody else could love their home as much as we love ours.
Exactly. So that's where I'm going to, without you even knowing, and this is the truth, I'm going
Okay.
to help you start detaching.
Okay.
Because as much as this is an emotional thing for you, I'm going to help you also look at all the numbers and make a good business decision as well.
Okay.
I bring my laptop, and we're actually going, if you haven't been in any of those homes, I'm going to actually help you walk through those homes through the pictures that we have access to through
Okay.
the internet of actual sold properties. So I'm going to look at all the numbers. We're going to look at how fast do those homes sell. We're going to look at the numbers of days, of course, that they were on the market. We're going to look at the sales price versus the list price. We're going to take a lot of the information and the data together to help you come up with the best decision. And it's your decision as
Well, that's,
the seller.
and I was going to say, I keep hearing you say your decision, and I really like that. So you're going to help me, the seller, make an informed decision about what price I, the seller, should set for my home.
Yes, I just bring you the best information
Okay.
to help you make the best decision on what the value of your home should be set at.
Great. And what's your average on the market? What can I expect as far as how quickly you can sell my home?
Well, it depends on, in that price range,
Okay.
what the percentage of what the average home with its best compared to yours,
Uh-huh.
of getting the highest fair market value is, of how you're going to, if you price it right, within a 3% margin
Uh-huh.
of those numbers, then you can anticipate your home in this market to be sold within a week.
Oh, wow.
Then a week.
Yeah,
That's really fast.
the inventory is very low right now
So what if
in Fresno County.
I'm a seller and I've been really wanting to sell, but I hear that you could sell my home in as quickly as a week, but I don't want to sell in a week. I may need to be in Montana in 2 months. What can you do to help me?
Well, that's one of the parts of making sure that I ask the right questions
Okay.
and meeting your needs. Because if you're wanting to get your home sold, but it has to be contingent upon not closing and basically not leaving you homeless, then we're going to put that in our listing agreement.
Okay.
And then we're going to make sure that any realtor or any buyer that comes and views your home and wants to make it potentially theirs, that they know right from the beginning of what your needs are that have to be met.
Okay. And what if I say to you, Leisha, I really want to sell my home. I was thinking of a great idea though. We'd go ahead and price high and then come down with the market. I know a lot of sellers think that that's a really great strategy. What do you think about that strategy?
Well, again, it's going to be your decision, but I'm going to give you the best information I can to help you decide how you're going to meet that goal. As a rule, a home will, if you're within the first 2 weeks, if we don't have a qualified buyer to come and see your home, we might have lost that window of getting your home sold.
Okay, so pricing is really important.
It's the most important.
Good.
It is the most important. And you don't want to lose that very interested buyer. They're looking. There's quite a few buyers out there. And if you miss that 2-week window, that's an opportunity that they might not come back because there's not a lot of negotiating going on right now.
Or they might have bought the neighbor's home.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to a break. Leisha will not be back when we come back, so you'll have to catch her at 393-9196.
Or Leisha.net.
All right, perfect.
Thank
See you when we come back.
Thank you.
Welcome to Jocelyn's Porch.
That.
We have been doing this for a year. My memory of the porch is that it's very much where women rule. It was almost a throne.
Going like this.
Oh, I'm circular. See, Southern folks are circular. What you said, preach. You want me to preach? Love sharing those things and those things that'll make you stronger and better and go for.
I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around. Hey, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody.
Okay, no more drama. To myself, I said self. Myself said yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good, girl. I'm good. I'm going to use become the best reflection of yourself. And what was that? The one God intended all along. We're going to get there together, I promise. Thank God for the post. Amen.
If you're looking for a home in the Central Unified School District, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,658 square foot home is near Clinton and Cornelia. It's walking distance to El Capitan Middle School and about a mile from Central High School. The property should qualify for FHA. We show this house on Saturdays only. We have open houses each Saturday at 1 p.m. Follow the Mike Briggs Properties open house signs any Saturday at 1 o'clock. For more information, give us a call at our office, 486-6758, or go to MikeBriggsProperties.com.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
I am a monster. I will never back down.
I am part of a tradition.
I got green in my veins! I'm ready to go!
I'm a monster!
This is our team. This is our town!
This is our barn! This is our time.
I am relentless.
I will never get tired of the goal song.
I'm ready to go!
I will never quit.
I am a monster.
I am a monster!
I am a monster!
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, thanks for coming back. I'm Joanna Odabashan, and this is Herb Catania. We're with Keller Williams Realty Fresno, and this is the Keller Williams Real Estate Show. We're glad that you could be here with us.
We just had a whole lot of fun with Leisha Paisano. She's one of the agents at our office, and she specializes in, was it Kingsburg?
Kingsburg and Reedley, yeah. What'd you get from her presentation?
Well, you know, the coolest thing about Leisha is that she truly does walk the walk and talk the talk, and she talked to us a lot about how she one of her biggest vision is to help others achieve all of their goals, and that's something you definitely see. Having the privilege of being able to work with Leisha, that's something you definitely see in her personality.
Okay, and if you had to pick one of the 4 listings that she showed us today to buy for your own,
Oh,
which one
man.
would you choose?
Well, based on what I can afford, or are we just dreaming
No,
here?
we're just dreaming here. Her
Oh, well, did you see the one with the giant
price
kitchen?
doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the one I would want
I
too.
think that's
It was awesome. What was it that you liked? The 2 refrigerators or the
The 2
$15,000
refrigerators.
stove?
Think about how much ice cream you could have in there.
Yeah, I'm just now dying to see the backyard.
That's true. You
Yeah.
didn't get to see it.
Kind of neat.
That was
Well,
fun.
Leisha really has a culture about her. She
Mhm.
has her belief system, her values, the things that are important to her, and she's got them down. And one of the things that I love so much about being a part of Keller Williams is that many of our agents do. In
That's
fact,
absolutely right.
I love our belief system. It starts off with win-win or no deal, and then the second is integrity. Always comes first. And at our office, I think it's unique. It's unlike any other real estate company that I've ever been a part of. And those value propositions are there. They're painted on 2 of our walls, and there's examples of awesome culture that happens in our market center every single day of the week. And I thought it would be fun if we kind of talk about some of our other agents who maybe we can invite on in the future,
Yeah,
who are
absolutely.
really doing great things and setting great examples of culture in our office.
Let's do it.
Okay, who comes to mind?
To start off, Margie Becker, she's one. She's been a realtor for a while, and she's also been with Keller Williams for a while as well.
She's one of the originals.
That's right. And Margie stands out because she's volunteered her time. What she does in our office is she organizes a previewing caravan. So I think it's every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. She gathers a group of agents who are interested in previewing homes, and she just kind of caravans it around and takes everybody to the different listings that we have in our office and other listings in the industry, and just kind of one of those people who just kind of takes charge and just does it for.
That's not something you're making her do?
I'm not making her do it.
I'm not making her do it either. So that's her on her own doing that, and that benefits both the newer agents who come and work at our office. It benefits our agents who are in production because they're constantly out viewing new property that comes on the market. It's also a benefit to the seller.
Mhm.
Just imagine having an active real estate office where one agent organizes other agents to come out and view your home.
Well, and it's also a benefit to the buyer too, because if you know what your inventory is like, after doing a good needs analysis with your buyer, you have a good idea of what homes, based off of what you've already seen, are going to be a good fit for them.
Yeah.
And one of the things, and keep in mind, I don't sell real estate, but one of the things I really like to hear was that, there's so much more to a home than just the pictures that you see on the MLS.
Right.
There's the neighborhood, which is always a factor. Some of the things that are close by the area, the school district, a lot of those things, you may be able to read about some of them in the remarks,
Right.
but until you see it firsthand, you're just not going to really know. You're not going to know it well enough.
Right.
And
There's
so
nothing like going
previewing-
out to see it or to
Exactly.
preview it.
So.
That's right. How about somebody else in our office that comes to mind?
Modesta Cuevas. She's also volunteered her time. I'm not sure exactly what days, but she's been known to call up people and invite them to go door knocking.
On Fridays, I think they've been doing
Fridays?
that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
This is a great market for agents who want to go out and meet new clients, and door knocking is a really great way to do it. It allows agents to go to the client's home because most of the time the client doesn't want to come to the office, and the agent can say, hey, listen, what is it that you like best about living in this neighborhood? Do you ever plan on moving? Can I give you any information on your neighborhood or any of the trends that are happening? And I don't know a person in the world, and maybe there is somebody out there who doesn't like to look at homes. Everybody's curious about homes. So even if I were that neighbor who is going to stay in his house until he dies, I still want to know what properties are selling for and listed at in my neighborhood. And I would think that having a realtor who's willing to be active and give me that information would be a plus. And I think that that's what they're trying to accomplish by going out and being visible in the community.
Well, and it stands out a lot to me because sometimes it's hard to get out there and to really expose yourself. And to be honest, it would be pretty intimidating going around and knocking on doors, complete strangers.
Yeah.
And so for Modesta to go around and actually invite people to do it with, so you're kind of not alone.
Right.
You're not doing it by yourself anymore. So it's a little bit less intimidating, and it makes it a lot easier for some of the agents to get out there and be active and be productive.
Our conversation also has me thinking about Mirna Garcia.
That's right, yeah.
And Mirna is something else. You know, she's been in the business a few years. She came to Keller Williams, I want to say, almost 3 years ago. We're so lucky to have her. And she organizes on her own every Monday at 8:30 and every Friday at 5:30 a power hour. And what that is they meet with agents, they watch a short inspirational and motivational video that Diana Kokoska puts out, and they then practice what they would say to either expired listings or for sale by owners, or maybe even people who they've done business with in the past. And then they actually call and they ask people who they know that they can help buy or sell real estate. And I think this is neat because sometimes people just need that extra nudge, and they need to know that they're not alone and that other agents are doing the same thing. But I was so inspired because the last time Mirna did this, it was just a small group of agents who showed up. 3 agents, that's it. And she wasn't deterred by that. She said, hey, if it's just me that's doing this, I'm going to do it because it makes a difference.
That's right.
And do you know that between the 3 of them, they secured 15 appointments?
Wow.
Isn't
That's a
that
lot.
amazing?
Yeah,
I'm not
that's 5
leads,
each.
right? And those aren't leads; those are actual appointments.
And they only did it for an hour.
Only for an hour.
Wow.
No, it wasn't even an hour, Herb. It was like 30 minutes, including the video and the
Oh, that's right,
practice
yeah.
and the phone calling. Just amazing. There's
That's really
all
cool.
sorts of neat things that happen at our office. People that have great culture. Just this month alone, we've added 4 new associates to Keller Williams that we're really excited about. Wayne Hendrickson joined us from another company. Virginia Dean joined us from another company. Petra Acosta is a newly licensed agent who is writing her first listing today and who is already out showing buyers. And lastly, Melissa Hergenrader. We're really thrilled. Brand new agent in the business and has already closed her first deal and is working on some other transactions as well. And I really think that it's the culture of motivation and our drive to be the office in Fresno that has 80% of our agents close a transaction in
That's
a month.
right. Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's
big
our
goal. Yep. We'll be back in just another few minutes.
See you soon.
This segment has been brought to you by Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park. For all of your photo and camera needs, go to Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discoloring pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and you never get to see? Think of all those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Odavashian with the Keller Williams Realty Fresno Real Estate Show, and this is Herb Catania, our Market Center Administrator.
Hello and welcome back.
We've had a great time being here with you today. This is our last segment of the show. We introduced you to Alicia Paisno, a mentor agent, a realtor, and a listing specialist in our office. We've shown you some of the houses that Alicia has available and for sale, and we've talked a little bit about the great culture of our office and some agents who are doing some really amazing things.
Yeah, and if I may, I just kind of wanted to add on there. It's really cool being new to real estate. Well, relatively new. I didn't know much about it before I started working for Keller Williams. It's really neat for me to be able to observe a culture where people are just very collaborative, and there's none of this competition. Granted, they're all, they all have their separate individual businesses.
Right,
but
they're technically direct competitors,
That's
but they're
right.
not competitive competitors.
Exactly, and it's so neat to see people just willing to work together and encourage others and help promote each other's businesses in that way. And I just think that it's pretty cool. We talked about Myrna and Modesta and
Margie,
and those are just a drop in the bucket of all the agents who go out of their way to help others out, and I just think it's pretty inspiring.
It is inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice place to work. I always say that I'm going to vacation in the morning because I love coming to work. I love the people that I work with.
Yeah.
I thought in this segment, Herb, we could share some of our calendar of events. We always have fun things going on.
We do.
I know that recently we've had our ping pong tournament, our cowboy karaoke.
That's right.
We also have, work that happens at our office as well.
Sometimes. Well, a lot of times.
Okay. We have a contract strategy class every Tuesday night from 4 to 5 o'clock. It's at our office at 7625 North Palm, number 106, on the corner of Palm and Alluvial behind First American Title. It's a great course for any new agent, any agent, or any experienced agent. And we go paragraph by paragraph and talk about how we can use the real estate contract as a piece of strategy.
Yeah. So we had Jennifer on last week, and she's the one who our broker who teaches the class. And can you think just off the top of your head what are some of the strategies that they've mentioned in that class before?
Well, they've talked about how, kind of like what Alicia said earlier, it's really important to understand your buyer's motive, because you can't use a real estate purchase contract as a form. Every buyer has a different motive, something that they're trying to accomplish. Maybe they have money to come in with, maybe they don't. Maybe they have money for repairs, maybe they don't. So it's really looking at the whole picture, and as an agent, understanding paragraph by paragraph by paragraph how I'm going to be able to best help that client achieve what they want to achieve. And the neatest thing is that our office has made those classes open to anybody in the real estate industry, regardless of their company of affiliation.
Yeah. So it sounds like the way that you should look at the contract is it's really your box of tools.
That's right.
And you're not going to know how to best use those tools until you know what the needs are of the client.
Right. Well, and so many people think that the real estate test is going to help them write a contract, and then they're sadly disappointed when they show up to work and they've got a buyer or seller and there's nobody around to help them, and all of a sudden they're panicked, realizing, oh my goodness, I'm going on a listing appointment today and I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to explain the contract. So our hope in providing a contract strategy class is that no agent ever feels that way. And it was exciting when I left the office today to see Ashley Russell sitting with Petra Acosta and going over the listing agreement, what it says, what it means, and preparing together to go out and help Petra take her first listing.
So, and that contract strategies class, that's open to everyone?
Anybody, doesn't matter.
And is that, now...
It's only 4 to 5, 1 hour long. It's not a huge time investment, and it's free.
It's free?
Free. Yeah.
And so if I were an agent who didn't work at Keller Williams, if I came to that, would I be recruited or anything like that?
Oh,
or-
no, not at all. It's 100% about contract strategy. In fact, there are a number of agents
Yeah,
who come to our contract
right.
strategy class who aren't with Keller Williams. So the funny thing is I am the recruiter for Keller Williams. I'm also the retainer for Keller Williams
Uh-huh.
because
Which is part of what I do too.
that's right. Our first job, right, is
Mhm.
to retain our agents and to make sure that the people that come to Keller Williams are finding value in being there. But the best part of that is I don't go to those classes because I want to make sure that people who do need those classes can come and feel free of the burden of thinking that, oh, she's here and she's wanting to recruit me. So I don't show up. Let's tell them about what we left. What was going on at the Market Center when we left today? That was so exciting.
Actually, one of the regional Keller Williams trainers came to our office and it was teaching all about a class called Recruit Select, which is basically the Keller Williams model for hiring, making new hires, which as a real estate agent you could be doing if you're hiring a buyer's agent or hiring an executive administrator or a listing specialist, a showing assistant, any number of things. It's Keller Williams model for making that hire because it's so easy, and I've had experience with this too, to interview someone or to know, hey, I've got this opening, this open position,
Right.
and I've got this need. Well, let me just put the ad out there, find some applicants, and then go based off of, well, how I feel about the person.
Right.
And there's so much more to it than that.
And I liked what I heard today when Rick Vandermeiden said, sometimes we hire out of pain and not out
Right.
of our true need. And I think we might get into a spot as an agent who has a growing business and we think, oh, I'm going to bring this person on. And lo and behold, we find out that they end up costing us more money in the end.
I think he said the average wrong hire actually ends up costing you about $75,000 a year.
Right? And that's for a real estate agent.
Mhm.
That's pretty incredible. Well, we're going to bring Rick back soon, and we're going to have
That's
him do a
right.
follow-up to the Recruit Select course called Action Train or Action Training. And that's where it actually teaches the real estate agent how they can train the person for the position they've hired them for. And then the second follow-up to that is lead and motivate. Because it's one thing to bring somebody on and to say, okay, here's your job, but are you really training them for the job that they're
Right.
doing? And are you really knowing what their goals are and how to keep them motivated to be a member of your team?
That's
So,
right.
Yeah. So we've also mentioned our contract strategy class and our power hour, but what other things do we have going on at our market center?
Well, weekly we have our sales meeting every Tuesdays at 10 o'clock to 11. And we can cover a whole range of different topics.
And we always tell a good joke.
That's right. There's always a good joke there. Because we like to keep it fun and well, we like to enjoy our work. So,
Well, and I always say it's inspirational, motivational, and educational.
right.
Because if it wasn't, then it would just be entertainment.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So that's every Tuesdays at 10. And then let's see, what else do we have here?
Oh, our business etiquette class.
Oh, that's right. That's coming up.
So there's a rumor on the street that we're having this business etiquette class because we want to teach good posture. Sit up straight. But that's not why.
Right. Okay.
We're doing it because we want to have fun.
Okay.
And what a great topic, business etiquette. So we're bringing in Tiffany Nielsen,
Mm-hmm.
who is a nationally known speaker, and she recently spoke at, I think, a Clovis Chamber of Commerce, Women's Chamber of Commerce event.
Okay.
She's going to do a whole session on social media and business etiquette, and then we're actually going to include a lunch in it, not china or silverware or anything like that, but we are going to talk about
Oh, okay.
eating
Right.
in
if
a
you're at
business social setting.
business mixer or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun.
That's right, because what good is having all this professional knowledge if you don't know how to communicate it?
I thought you were going to say if you don't have anything to eat.
Oh, well, that's true, too. I mean, if you don't have anything to eat, then...
I was totally preparing my next response for if you don't have anything to eat.
Well, I changed it up on you.
Well, you totally changed it up on me. That's funny. Maybe I'm hungry, huh? Or it's
well,
that great
it's
cafe that
almost
we
time,
have.
yeah.
Some other fun things that we have coming up are a regional training in November with the actual course author of the Recruit Select course, Bain Hinion. That'll be on November 4th and 5th in the Pleasanton area, and we already have a number of agents from our office who will be attending that event because they aspire to one day grow a great team. that's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, and also your team is going too.
My whole team is going.
That's right, because you believe in the trainings that you promote.
Right. Bain Hinion is Gary Keller's first coach. And when Gary went to Bain and he said, hey, listen, I need to get myself out of this business because sometimes Gary is a little crunchy. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean.
Well, he's kind of direct, and he's
I was being a little sarcastic.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
That's
well,
okay.
So I mean, he's a little direct.
Right.
He's a little.
He's a driver.
Yes, he says it like he sees it, and sometimes he hurts people's feelings. So he realized he needed to get himself out of the position and find the right people to run the organization. And by doing so, our company has now grown to 84,000 agents.
Yeah.
And so this is the process that they used to hire talent. Gary himself has only ever hired 3 people, and believe it or not, they're still with the company.
That's right. Yeah.
So pretty powerful stuff. How about our mega camp? That's super exciting.
It is. We'll be going to Austin for a good week there, and we'll get to hear from speakers, real estate professionals from all over the country, not just Keller Williams, by the way.
Right. Well, and it's not just us that's going.
That's right.
There are 10,000 registrations for mega camp in Austin, Texas, and the week is actually broken up into 3 trainings. There's Mega Tech Camp, where they focus all on technology for agents and how they can use technology to build their businesses. Then there's social media, all of those things. Websites, search engine optimization.
Lead generating tools, all of it.
Then you have Mega Agent Camp. And that's really cool because agents get on the stage who have teams and they say, this is what I've done. This is how I've grown my business. This is how I paid an assistant. And it's all sharing and it's exciting. And then you have Mega Leadership Camp. And for people like us, we are always wanting to develop our leadership skills.
That's right.
And so that's why we go. And then the mastermind sessions, of course.
Yes.
But after that, we're really excited. We'll have our ALC clinic, our Associate Leadership Council clinic in October. You know, we ask our agents to have a say-so in how the company runs. And so every year we take the top 80%.
20%, sorry.
Well, okay. The top 20% of producers in our office, and we ask them if they would like to have a voice for the 80% of producers in our office. And oftentimes we'll have anywhere from 5 to 10 agents who say, yeah, I'm interested. Well, we get to treat those agents to a clinic, and we teach them how to help us run the office.
Yeah.
So as you can see, Keller Williams really is an office unlike any other. We really believe that we're a coaching and consulting company packaged as a real estate office. And our desire really is to help the buyer and seller and agent feel like their needs are met. So we'll be back to tell you more about Keller Williams next week. Thank you for joining us.
I am a monster. I will never back down.
I am part of a tradition.
I got green in my veins. I'm ready to go.
I'm a monster. This is our team.
This is our town.
This is our barn. This is our time.
I am relentless.
I will never get tired of the goal song.
I'm ready to go.
I will never quit.
I am a monster.
I am a monster.
I am a monster.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.